I done got too high to do the preamble properly. So start the problem, start the clock.
I say yo homeboy.
What?
I say yo homeboy.
What?
Push the button and start the show.
All right, here we go. Pressing the button and blammo! Orale. What's up, homies? Welcome to the Chino and Homeboy podcast. It is another sacrilegious Sunday, and you know what we are going to do.
The full Monty again. So much dick, dog. So much. You even got
Oh,
Schmegma too.
so much dick, we're only going to spend half the time of the show giving it to you. Because to give you a whole show of dick might be criminal.
I mean, it'll leave you sore, that's for sure.
Or at least gay, and we're not gay.
Yeah, it'll make you sore. That's our story, and we're sticking to it.
But first, what do we want to tackle first?
First.
Oh, I got one. Chino was right. You like the sound of it, don't you, Chino?
Oh, well, it depends. What did you say? Why do you think I said what I say?
You know what? We're gonna save it. We're gonna save it. I'll wait till later in the show. My bad. Sorry, it's just a little pre-cum, dude. Don't. It's not a problem. You ain't gonna get pregnant.
Oh my God.
All right. Okay. This is the gayest this show has ever been.
Look, I'm
gay in the past.
I'm embracing my inner white boy. Okay, chill the fuck out.
It's my fault.
Okay,
it's my fault.
I think it includes your inner gay boy too. But all right. It's your fault, homo. How's that your fault?
He's inspired by the white jacket.
Yeah. Well, it is your fault. I seek reparations.
I ain't got none. Sorry. All right. So what are we gonna get into?
First off, we're mad as former Navy sailors who used to defend America that the conditions on the USS Abraham Lincoln were just so neglected by our
leadership,
elected leadership. Yes. First and foremost, they're violating one of the basic tenets of the military, which is an army marches on its stomach. I mean, if you're not going to have working toilets and showers, at least have fucking food, man.
Yeah.
Now,
my question is, word is 6 people died, and now they're saying those 6 people were black, and that these racist white boys may have murdered them.
That is unverified. There's only verification that one person jumped over the side. No one has died, right? If anyone actually died, that would have made the news a lot sooner. Because look, I'm addressing the 6 I'm addressing the 6 people that he says were murdered. First of all, if 6 people were murdered on an aircraft carrier, that would have come out really, really quickly, because
they're saying that they're claiming
the military is obligated to inform families within 24 hours.
Yeah,
and those families would have talked to the media already.
Okay, let me see if I.
So no, that is not true.
Let me see.
So Secretary of War Crimes Hegseth has said that this whole story is a misrepresentation, or I think what he said was this entire thing was being misrepresented. I don't see how he could misrepresent any of the shit that's happening. Like, how do you misrepresent food shortages?
Exactly.
Or, like, your people are fucking. I don't understand. Like, this is how I know these fucks have never been in the fucking military. Because
well, Pete Hegseth was an Army reservist.
He doesn't fucking count. All right, he's a fucking lunatic. Kick him out.
Now, did that mean that he just joined the reserves and he was never in the full-on military? Like he wasn't.
Yes.
He didn't do like a real. Yeah, that don't count.
He wasn't fully active. He wasn't fully active duty. He was activated
cosplaying in the weekend, bro.
Yeah,
he was activated to. He was activated to go to Iraq. So he was in Iraq on a deployment, right? But prior to that, yes, he was a weekend warrior. Now you can make your judgments. I was just trying to state the facts.
So he was a weekend warrior who then got activated and actually went to war. So he's a war vet.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'll let it slide.
Yeah. But
I still say fuck you to him.
That still doesn't mean that he was an effective or good leader, because like Chino said,
this actually makes it worse. This actually makes it worse.
He got kicked out.
This actually,
he got kicked out. Yeah, fuck him because he got kicked out.
This actually makes it worse because you have been in, so you should fucking know how people should be fucking treated in these goddamn places. Am I right or am I right?
Yes, that is affirmative.
Man, I'm tired of being right. It's I don't understand. This is simple arithmetic, really. Am I? Did I smoke too high? Did I smoke too much? Am I too high? Did I smoke too much? This doesn't make sense to me. Like, or just doesn't. I don't know, man. This is fucking.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You have ships that come and give you guys supplies when you're out there, right?
Yes.
They are called. We get refueled and we get food. Yes.
Mm-hmm. So, why is it so hard to send a ship to give them what they need?
Incompetence.
Okay, so there's no blockade, no trade route that's being disrupted that's disallowing them to re-up supplies. It's just bad logistical leadership.
Yeah, it's pure incompetence. My understanding is that the supply ships that were supplying the ships in that area were breaking down. There was like a perfect storm of confluences that decided to gather together to set up our Navy for this fiasco that could have been easily solved. But the leadership just is so ego driven that they did not work the problem. And because they don't listen to military leaders, right? And they essentially put military leaders in charge that simply nod their heads like bobble-headed meat puppets. This is what happens.
Yeah. What he said.
You know, I'm just waiting for this TV show to be over.
Well, we still got 2 more seasons of this edition of the White House.
For the party that claims to be pro-military and pro-America and everything else, actually, like, usually they wait for you to get out of the military to treat you like shit.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? That's a good point.
And so, like, we're in the middle of a conflict that they're creating, and then you don't give the people who you have fighting said war the materials necessary to conduct the missions that you asked them to conduct.
Right.
So I'm like, are you that incompetent, or is this a big inside job to destroy America? Which one is?
Right. I don't
Look,
know.
Pete can eat a dick. That's
That's for sure. Yeah.
And I'll challenge that bitch ass nigga to any form of physical combat he likes with my untrained ass, and I guarantee you I'm gonna win.
Yeah. No, I'm for that.
Because nothing energizes me more than beating on a racist.
I love
This
it.
this is fucked up. Like, if you think about it,
Y'all ain't got no
the
homies
it,
on that ship, do
the
you?
No, I don't think
not that I
we're
know
out
of.
of
But
active. I think we're out of active duty homies.
if you think about it, um, first of all, someone jumping overboard is horrifying enough, right? For someone to make the decision that jumping overboard is better than this shit, um, it just, I don't know, it paints a very uh dismal picture of the state of affairs on that ship, right? Or am I the only
Yeah.
one who's thinking that?
No.
So
I mean, we had two dudes jump over the side of a ship on the same deployment, right?
uh,
And it's because they just didn't want to go to war, right?
right.
Okay.
All those people that are on the Abraham Lincoln right now,
So
right?
hold on
It's
before
not
you.
it's not so much that they didn't want to go to war. It's just that the conditions are just getting so bad that it's like
Mhm.
Chino said that, they're they're choosing to jump over the side than to like continue engaging the enemy. And that's because, like I said, an army marches on his stomach. Like if you've kept them well fed and whatchamacallit, and keep stuff working, then yeah. Like that ship's been out for 9 months, and
Fuck me.
they've been complaining about broken toilets for like a long fucking time, you know, like they could have done what they're doing right now, which is send another carrier in to relieve it on station, have it go to have it at least steam to Hawaii to like, or Diego Garcia to like fix whatever needs to get fixed, and then send it back up, right? Like, I. But the other thing is, we're not even at war with Iran, right? It's not a war.
It's
No,
a conflict.
Congress hasn't declared a formal war, right? Like we weren't at war with Vietnam. That entire thing was there was never a formal declaration of war
Yep.
against Vietnam. It was a
It was
Vietnam
open check.
conflict. Yeah. So, we're not even at war. They say we're at war, but I'm like, no, that's illegal because Congress hasn't declared war against Iran. It's a conflict. It's an ego-driven conflict because these motherfuckers were like, we can push Iran around because they underestimated the enemy.
Do we need to take away the president's ability to engage in these conflicts?
I don't
I don't
think
think he
so.
ever had.
I think
Did he
I
ever
think
have the power to?
Yeah,
I thought he
like
was.
like
I
the
thought that
president.
was
No,
Congress.
the president can send the military wherever he wants to do whatever he
Oh,
wants
you said
for.
conflict. My
Yeah, for a
bad.
certain
I was
amount of
thinking about
time,
war.
but to actually declare war, which I'm like, when you can do all of this, what does the declaration of war even fucking mean at this point?
I think what we need are just better standards.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, do we need either to
No,
take that
no,
power
no,
away
no,
or to make
no,
more
no,
rules.
no, neither. What we need is better people. This is a leadership problem, right? It's like
Just like the Vietnam War was a leadership problem. Yeah.
it's kind of like
But our leadership problem
hold on,
is a
hold up. Let me give you an analogy. All right, you're on a construction site, right? Or you have like a place where someone is working with tools all the time, right? Now you've had your mix of people who were good, and you've had your mix of people that were decent, right? You've had your mix of people that, flat out suck and don't know what they're doing. Do you get rid of the tools or do you just hire better people?
well. The goal would be to hire better people, but when your
Right.
HR
So then,
department is full of shit,
right,
which is
because
us,
well, that's the thing, right? Right. So because there's a constant turnover, right? Because there's constant turnover, you have to change the fundamentals, the foundation upon which the hiring process happens, right? So what I proposed a while back is we just raise the standards for elected officials, right? First is you have to qualify for a secret clearance or higher before you apply to run for federal office. Because if you can't pass that, then you're not qualified to do what,
okay.
you're not a qualified person to like look at secrets and shit like that, right?
What does that test or whatever
It's not a test.
entail?
It's a background investigation that the FBI conducts to make sure that you are not a liability to the federal government and can handle what is it intelligence on a secret or top secret level. So
Okay.
what they look at is they look at your debts to see if you're a financial liability. They look at your investments to see if you have any foreign entanglements. They ask you for a list of all your family members, right? They ask you if any of them were foreign born. They ask if you have any close friends or relatives that are foreign born, right? So it's a very I hate to say intrusive investigation, right? But they use all of that criteria to determine whether you're a financial liability or you have a personal stake in, like, say, for example, you have family that's Russian, right? They're not going to trust you with a secret clearance or a top secret clearance because they don't know if you're going to talk to those motherfuckers or not.
But by
So they're
law,
trying to hedge all their bets.
so for instance, if you're a first generation Russian immigrant, then you have the right to run for president. You have all the negatives, but also the right to run and be it by the
That's why I say,
Constitution.
yeah, but what I'm proposing is changing the Constitution to require standards so that if you are a first generation Russian, you need to start working on those relatives.
I mean, what do you mean? Eliminating the ones who are problems?
Not eliminating them, but distancing yourself from the relatives that you think are going to be a fucking problem that'll keep you from running for president or senator or a House representative. Because
What
that's
about
what kept me
mayor and
because
governor?
because I was able to get a secret clearance. Like if you can qualify for a secret clearance if you have family that's foreign born, right? And we're talking about immediate family that's foreign born, right? They'll give you a secret clearance. You can qualify for a secret clearance for that, but they won't give you a top secret clearance for that. I was denied a top secret clearance because I wanted to be an intelligence specialist, but I was denied a top secret clearance because I had a family member that lived with me that was not, you know, even if they were a legal resident, because they weren't a naturalized citizen or a natural born citizen, I didn't qualify for that top secret clearance. Chino here will tell you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you qualified for a secret clearance, right? Chino, you there? Hello?
Yeah. Not in not initially. I never did get a secret clearance because I never did apply for it. But for my ex-wife, she had to get investigated, and I was part of that investigation because her job required said secret clearance. So even though I wasn't the one being looked at personally or directly, I was still part of that blast radius. So um, that's how intrusive it could be.
Yep.
I'm
And
not
like
the
I
one
said,
being directly being looked at, but I was still being looked at. They
yeah,
they
but
asked me shit that I didn't know the answer to. I was like, I don't fucking know, man. I don't know their names. So
and like I
you know,
said, that's just one aspect, right? If you have foreign financial entanglements, you're probably going to be disqualified from having a secret clearance. If you owe a fuck ton of money, right? Like
yep.
if you have a lot of debt, you're disqualified from having a secret
If your
clearance.
credit is bad,
If your credit is really bad, you
yeah.
are disqualified from having a secret clearance. So
No, it
this is
won't
the
be
reason
bad
why I
once I
say
get the pay bump when I get this secret clearance. I'm gonna be okay.
no, no,
No, it doesn't work that
no,
way.
no, doesn't work that way.
Because who's to say that someone, a foreign, bad actor, comes up to you and says, "Hey, that debt?
We'll clear all your debts.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
we'll clear
then I'm
all your debts."
clear. Now I don't have any reason to be doing bad shit anymore.
No, but now you owe somebody
No,
something.
I
yeah,
gave it to him already.
No, you're gonna owe those
nope.
motherfuckers. Trust me, they're
They
gonna put
cleared
the
my
screw
debt.
to
I
you.
gave him a secret, and now the slate is clean, and I can be straight.
Yeah, well,
The
since you gave them that
clandestine
secret, now you're
services
gonna
don't work
not.
that way.
Well, now that you gave them the secret, guess what?
You're
Now you
now an
get to
asset.
spend 20 years at 20 years in Leavenworth making big rocks into little rocks.
They ain't gonna never know because
Congratulations,
I
you
told
played
him my
yourself.
name was America's Homeboy.
Mm.
He's trying to be a
That's
troll.
also illegal. That's also illegal because they ask in that thing. They also ask you if you go by any other names, and anything that you do not declare, and they find out, they take away your clearance.
That's what I'm saying. How they gonna find out?
It's the FBI.
It's the FBI, bro.
They don't know. Look, they only sound great because they cherry pick. Okay,
No, no, they for
No,
this shit, no,
no,
nuh-uh,
no.
no.
they
We've
only
seen
take niggas to
no,
trial that they know they got.
n- no,
Nope.
no. There,
Nope.
we know people that lied on not know personally, but we have known people that have lied on their background checks. They get their clearances pulled, and then they pretty much have to change jobs.
They'll find out. They'll find out
They will
eventually.
find out.
This
They will
this is
find
the
out.
fucking this is the FBI, bro. This is unlimited money. They will find out, and they will
Uncle
take their fucking pound
Sam,
of flesh.
Uncle Sam does not fuck around with that shit. I
Nope.
mean, we may see them fuck around at the highest levels of government, but that's because they control the FBI, right? But anyone below that shit, nuh-uh, nuh-uh, nuh-uh. This is the reason why I say you need to qualify for this shit before you can run for office.
What about
Now, the
There's
other,
placement?
just
well, the
there's
other
just a
thing,
Like
the other thing
we
I suggested is you take the Department of Justice out of the hands of the executive branch and make them independent, like you do the Fed.
there's this rapper. Don't know his fucking name. I just saw a TikTok of his, uh, and he was saying, you know, if this record shit, if this record deal doesn't, amount to anything, I'm just gonna have to do what I have to do. Like implicit in what he said was, hey, I'm just gonna have to, sell drugs or some shit, right? I'll have to do what I have to do. And then this OG, who was like, like the wise old mentor, he's like, hey, you just got to make sure you have a motherfucker to flip, right? So at first he was like, I kind of don't know what that means, but you know, so he said it again in a different way, right? And again, the dude was like I said, you got to find you a motherfucker to flip, right? And I guess in what that in that whole message that he was saying, he told a story where a dude who uh is fucking selling drugs, like cocaine, whatever the fuck it is, cocaine, fentanyl, whatever the fuck it is. Um, they always have. If you're smart, you're always gonna have. You always want someone to give to the feds because you're eventually gonna get caught. So, this guy was saying, if you have, you turn in the people who give you bad prices, and then the ones who give you good prices, you you keep them safe, kind of. And so, but the implicit story in that is the FBI has so much fucking reach and power that they can do shit like that. They will find out. They're gonna whatever it is, whatever skeletons or secrets you have in your fucking closet, they are gonna find out. I've been through a lot of background checks because of my jobs. So
Okie dokie. All right, what
The
else we
next
want to talk
one,
about?
the next one was age limits, 65, term limits,
term
2 for
limits, yeah.
senators and 6 for House representatives, so they get 12 years. If you want to continue, just switch. You're done being a senator, run for House rep. You're done being a House rep, run for senator. But once those 24 years are up, if
Oh,
president's
so
your only
you
option,
can't you can't stay in one space for your whole life, is what you're
that's
saying.
right. Exactly. You can stay in government, but you
Supreme
can't
Court?
stay as a I mean, if you get nominated, but for Supreme Court, I think we should have standards for that, because right now
No,
the
I'm
only
asking,
standard
what's the limits?
for Supreme Court,
Yeah.
can you fog a mirror?
What what do you mean?
That's
Like
the limit currently.
that's the only qualification you need to be a Supreme Court justice.
Currently. I'm saying under your
Yeah.
plan.
No, under my plan, you get an 18-year term limit or the age of 70.
Why 18 and not 20?
Stagger it, 2 round of a number,
So 18
or the age of 70.
or age of 70. Why not
Yep.
just the age of retirement in general?
65?
Yeah. Whatever we
I
set
mean,
the age of retirement to, that's what it is.
it's set up because these motherfuckers in Congress will just slowly raise the fucking age of retirement.
I mean, they want to do that shit anyway.
Yeah, that's the reason why I wouldn't do it that way. They'll find a way to fucking skirt the system. The other one is health standards, right? I don't think it's fair that we make federal workers, right, like the FBI and what is it, air traffic controllers, jump through all kinds of hoops for their jobs, but the people that are in charge of them, they don't have to do the same fucking thing. It's a popularity contest, or if you're buddies with somebody who won that popularity contest. I think that's stupid. You know, that's just the reason why I want fucking standards. So for health, if you want to be a federally elected official, I think you should have to pass the same health standards that truck drivers and air traffic controllers have to pass, which entails health and mental standards.
Well, air traffic controllers only have to pass a video game test now.
Right
Did you
now they
hear?
do, but before
No,
that they
did,
had to be mentally stable. Same thing with truck drivers.
they've just hired 2,000 video gamers
Pull it up.
and give. Let me see. Where is it? Video gamers. Yeah, because I think they said they hired 2,000 video gamers to start training as air traffic controllers. And they shrunk the amount of training from like a year or something to like
Oh
5 or
man,
6 months.
we're gonna have
Oh,
planes
keep
crashing into
keep
each other
keep your
so
ass
bad.
out the sky. Keep your ass out the sky. Oh, here it is. Air traffic controllers.
What happened?
I don't know. The sound is off.
Oh, sorry about that.
I just want to let y'all everything was at Little Timmy's house.
Nigga, it works. I didn't click a fucking button, bitch.
Right. That button is what didn't make it work. Like I
swear,
said,
every
not Little Timmy's house.
day this administration does something that just seems mind-blowing, and we just keep going. So Duffy, the former Real World reality star, now the transportation secretary, has touted how they've hired 2,000 new air traffic controllers after they put out an ad looking for gamers, specifically people who played like Fortnite. They wanted gamers because they felt that gamers could be great air traffic controllers. So they just went and hired 2,000 new air traffic controllers. And as you can see here, this is where he's like, in April, we launched this campaign and we supercharged the entire hiring process to get the best and the brightest. So what does that mean that you supercharge the process? It sounds like y'all bypassed some steps in the hiring process. And that 94% of their goal was met, the fastest time to ever reach the target. Well, yeah, if you're bypassing steps, supercharging it, as you call, then of course you're going to get more people hired because you're not holding them to a criteria. I mean, if you can see right here, the most streamlined hiring process they've ever had, which is why they were able to break the record and hire so many people. But again, a streamlined process to me sounds like you skip steps. So y'all don't like DEI because y'all feel that Black people or minorities who are getting jobs on DEI aren't qualified, even though it's been proven and shown that they're actually overqualified for jobs. So you don't like that. But when you want to hire people and gamers, you streamline the process and get rid of all of the things that would keep them from doing the job. Okay. Kind of similar to how now your son-in-law, Duffy, is running for your seat that you gave up when you became the transportation secretary. Now your 26-year-old son-in-law miraculously is now running for your seat. That's okay? These people just continue to prove that the whole DEI thing was a smokescreen for y'all that don't get it and still on the, oh no, DEI means you don't have any education. They played in y'all faces and they got rid of it because they really wanted to just put people that they wanted to put in place. People that are gamers to go be air traffic controllers because only 25% of air traffic controllers actually have college. So again, keeping y'all out of college to keep you from thinking. And then they turn around and do things like I said, put their son-in-laws in positions to get the job that they had, and he don't have the qualifications. It was never about DEI. I swear, every day.
Man.
So you ready? Ready for your plane to get landed by a PlayStation controller?
I mean, do we have a choice?
No, technically no.
Yeah, exactly.
Looks like I'm going to be driving everywhere.
But the standards used to be much higher, and I think that we need to make those standards that we used to have for air traffic controllers for federal officials. I think that they should have to pass the ASVAB and score get a score that allows them to qualify for officer training. And I think they should take the immigration test and pass with a score better than the minimum they require for immigrants, because some of these motherfuckers don't know anything about U.S. history or how the government actually fucking works until they get in there. I have a lot of standards. I have high standards. But they need to be they at a minimum need to be mentally fucking fit. The other one was if you've been convicted or what is it? If you've been convicted of a felony, you have to wait 10 years before you can run. Or if you have any current cases before a court that are felonies, you also don't qualify.
I could live with that. I could live that with everybody across the board.
That's what I'm saying. House reps, senators, presidents, Supreme Court justices, all across the board have those qualifications. That makes it fair because at least now we're making people who run for office have to jump through at least a minimum number of hoops as we have federal workers. Because you know how many hoops you got to jump through to be in the CIA?
No.
A lot. A lot. It's a 2-year process to get hired by the CIA. But these motherfuckers get elected and then they can see everything that the CIA does. And they don't have to jump through any hoops. Just win a popularity contest. It's fucking stupid. It's insane. It's crazy.
Like I said.
Well, I mean, the Constitution wasn't written when we had a CIA.
That's true. It was written back in 1776, and we really haven't done anything to update those qualifications. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Homeboy for president. Taco truck on every corner.
That's right. King Taco.
Is that it for Hexeth and your rules?
Yeah, I think we've done that. We didn't cover Trump sneaking off of Air Force One and leaving everybody to die like the fucking coward that he is. I see your true colors shining through. Fucking pussy ass bitch. What a punk ass bitch, dude. Like, listen, presidents were meant to be replaced. That's why there's a line of succession and the impeachment process. They're not a monolith. If he sucks, fucking get rid of him.
Yep.
That's it. That's why we impeach motherfuckers. I mean, he's broken the broken the law as president how many times now? I mean, people can't even count anymore.
But what does impeachment really mean?
It means he gets removed from office.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
Bill Clinton was impeached and he didn't leave office.
No, I'm saying the impeachment process
to
is
pass.
to remove him from office.
So why didn't Bill Clinton get removed?
Because he wasn't convicted.
He was convicted of perjury.
No,
he said he didn't. He said
No.
he didn't have sex with that woman, and then they proved that he did have sex with her.
Yeah, but it had to pass
but they didn't
like
convict
both
him.
House and Senate. Only one of them said
that shit needs to be
yes.
a jury trial.
Well, first of all, I think that the standards for impeachment are too vague, right?
Okay, I'm with you on that.
Because they say high crimes and misdemeanors, right? High crimes actually had specificity back in 1776 when they fucking wrote this shit, right? And that is
give me an example. Corruption.
Fucking straight up corruption. All right, like using your office to enrich yourself. That was a high crime, right? But this is the age of enlightenment we're talking about here, where people still believed that human beings were not animals and that we were like the highest form of creature on the planet. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why everything was still like a handshake and gentleman's honor kind of a thing. They didn't expect people to be the fucking straight up demons that they were because they were still in their little demonic phase anyway. All right, let's not forget that the founding fathers were pretty much a bunch of smugglers, right? There were smugglers, bootleggers, rich landowners, slave owners,
traffickers.
I mean,
rapists.
Yeah, like
pedophiles.
Think about how acceptable that shit was back in that day. All right. I mean, the country has evolved culturally and socially from those days. All right. And we haven't updated the Constitution to reflect that. Now, am I saying the Constitution should be fucking woke like the way we are now? Abso-fucking-lutely not. Right. But I do believe that people that are going to be put in positions of leadership where they are making decisions of life and death and the relative what is it standard of living in the country, they should be more qualified, or there should be qualifications higher than what we currently have in the Constitution right now.
I agree.
I'm with it.
You know, so
So,
I'm with it.
are we done with the seriousness?
I think so.
Okay.
Homeboy for president, 2028.
If you want real change, you'll vote for Hate Jones for president.
Is Hate Jones going to run for president?
Yeah.
What's your platform?
Free black people.
Black people.
See,
are
I'm
free?
putting. Look,
Wow.
I'm putting a taco
He's
truck
putting
on every
tacos
corner.
in your fucking hand. He's putting tacos in my hand, bro.
I'm gonna put a slave in every house.
A white slave.
One. Yes.
I think my taco truck idea is going to win.
No. You know
Yeah,
what?
I
I'm
think
against
so.
slavery, so no, we're not. We're gonna give every non-white American an indentured servant.
You know what my foreign policy is going to be? It's going to be taco diplomacy.
You can't rape them, but you can work them to death.
Indentured servitude. Roger that.
So in other words, the Chinese economy.
Oh, fuck it. Luigi took a plea deal.
I saw that.
I think he pled guilty to stalking, but not the murder.
Stalking, yeah.
Whatever. What is this? MS News now said Luigi Manoni pleads guilty in 2024 killing of. Okay, they're playing with the words.
Yeah.
Pleads guilty to federal case, admits shooting United Healthcare CEO Brian, and that's from CBS News.
I don't know if he admitted to that.
Well, it's CBS. That's a real news station.
No, it's not. Not with
No,
the
it's not.
fucking. Not with the Ellisons in charge. After the Ellisons took over, that stopped being a legitimate news organization in my eyes.
Mm. All right, I gotta see what you call it says about it. What's the AP News? They ain't sold out yet, have they?
No,
I don't think
no.
so.
Yeah, I gotta check with AP. See what they gotta say. So where else do we want to go? Okay, let me see. Oh, let's talk about Jonah Hill.
Okay.
And his supposed Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu capabilities.
Okay.
Now, off the rip, before I show you anything, what do you think his capacity as a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner does he have?
How long has he been training?
I think over 8 to 10 years.
What's his belt? Do we know?
I don't know. All I know is that he primarily takes private lessons. So he's not competing with average Joes in a open, he's in a more controlled training environment than anybody else, which means he could be paying for they could be blowing smoke for the paycheck, making this nigga think that he's.
Hold on.
I don't know who's training him.
No. The question I have is, Jonah Hill against who?
Well, shit, anybody. Shit, me.
He has a good chance of beating you. If he's been training for 8 to 10 years doing private lessons, yeah, absolutely. If he's been training for 8 to 10 years,
but he ain't never been in a real fight,
and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
He don't know how to take a punch to the face.
Right. But you can't punch anyone if you're asleep. You can't punch anyone if your arm is broken or dislocated.
Well, you got to touch me in order to do that. And if I punch you so hard, you fall on the ground and start crying for your mama. None of that shit ever comes to fruition.
Right. And you can't punch if I level change. If he level changes.
He ain't
At
got
that
no
point,
levels.
you don't know where to go.
He level changes, I kick him in the face.
Okay. If you say so. Like
Look,
Jiu-Jitsu,
with all that nigga training,
Jiu-Jitsu isn't just locks and joints, and it isn't just that shit.
It ain't no strikes.
There's
the fight has to get to the ground, and in order for it to get to the ground, we have to have some form of physical contact. And if I have physical contact with Jonah Hill,
I understand that.
Remove his brain from his head.
I understand that. But if he's been training for 8 to 10 years consistently, getting private lessons, and let's say modestly, conservatively, that he's progressed, fairly well, moderately well, right? 8 to 10 years is about the average to get a black belt. You mean to tell me that a black belt won't be able to fucking take you down without getting hit?
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, come on.
Because every
really
Brazilian jiu-jitsu practitioner I've ever seen who doesn't do striking allows themselves to get hit. Now,
so
the difference between them,
you need to get out more.
The difference between them and Jonah Hill ain't been hit. He hasn't. That's why he's taking private lessons. He's not fighting other people. He's fighting trainers that he's paying to make him feel good.
So, so here's the other thing about martial arts. Unless you're a piece of shit, and unless you're a piece of shit, you're gonna honor that discipline. You're gonna honor that art. So, I don't give a shit how much he's paying this guy. If there's a proper belt system, if there's a proper ranking and advancement system, and he's legit, he's not gonna advance him if he hasn't earned it. There's a reason why when you look at Brazilian practice, black belts, there's a lineage, because legit ones have legit lineage. There's only 1 or 2 generations away from, at most 3, if you're really fucking new, from the creator of the fucking art. So
listen,
all this shit, all this shit about. Here's the thing. There's fighting, there's street fighting, and there's street fighting, between 2 people who don't know how to fight. There's fighting between a person who can't fight and a person who can, and then there's people who know how to fight who fight each other. There are very different levels to this. So, you can say that he level changes, I'll kick him in the face, right? But who's to say that you missed and you kicked exactly where he wanted you to kick, and now you're dragged down to the floor, and now you can't breathe?
Okay, so I know you don't.
Hold up. Wait. Listen, my judo is far superior than anything these motherfuckers have. Okay.
You don't know what I'm carrying?
Because that's right. Because you don't know I got a gun. You don't know I got a knife. You don't know I got a gun. All right. I don't know karate, but I know crazy.
Isn't that a James Brown song?
So here's my deal. What do you call it? Combat readiness or whatever the fuck.
That's right.
Okay. If he's never been in a real fight, he has 0 combat readiness. He's just doing private lessons, and he's not rolling with a class.
You know what you should do? Hey Jones,
at different levels.
What do you think a private lesson is?
You should show
it's
show
just him and
Jonah
the fucking
Hill.
coach.
Right, which is a class.
That's not a class.
Which actually it's a lot better, because you have specific instruction. This is exactly what you need to do.
You're not getting any practice. When I took boxing, I'm fighting with a host of I'm fighting with a host of different people at different skill levels, above me, below me, taller than me, shorter than me, stronger than me, weaker than me. He's
Uh-huh.
playing with his fucking coach the whole fucking time.
Okay.
You're not getting
So
better at that.
this is how I know. No, this is how I know you've never trained jiu-jitsu, or you've never taken your training seriously. It doesn't matter if the only person I'm rolling with is my fucking coach. If he has this much experience ahead of me, I'm never gonna catch that. I can come up with any fucking trick unless I get lucky and never submit him. It's all about the mentality. This is the thing. Like you might think that because he hasn't, like who first of all, how do we know he hasn't fought anyone for real?
Because we would know about it. This nigga would tell you.
Really?
I've seen
just like you can pay someone to,
if
fucking,
he was okay, hold on. If he was at a competition at any level, like my nephew did jiu-jitsu and judo, he goes to competition. Fucking Tom Hardy does it. Niggas just go and take pictures of this nigga rolling at these competitions and winning. That's somebody I'd be afraid of, not fucking Jonah Hill. If Jonah Hill was at a fucking competition somewhere, somebody would have took video of this nigga actually fighting, actually winning, if he actually did that shit for real.
And you know what? And you know what? So if that's the case, then you wouldn't be afraid of Manny James Keenan either.
Say what?
Then you wouldn't be afraid of Manny James Keenan either.
Here's the other thing. Well, here's the other thing. Look, no, wait. Before we continue, let's not remove ourselves from the fact that Jonah Hill said that he can destroy anybody.
Okay, hold on. I'll play the clip. Hold on.
Yeah, please do.
To not love it. 42 isn't, my wife is often like, you're not going to become like a professional fighter. You know that, right? Like you're a comedian. Like,
but let me ask you something.
Yeah.
If we got into it,
I would fuck you up.
You'd fuck me up.
Yeah. Right? And that's the best part. My favorite thing is like, oh, Jonah Hill, fucking fat guy from Superbad. And I'm like, I would fucking annihilate you, dude. I'm not kidding.
Every
dude.
fight,
try it. If you see me, try it, dude.
Every fight ends up on the ground.
Fucking bring it. Who's got it?
Exactly.
Unless you are way bigger than me,
I have like a
fucking fuck around and find out. I love Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Okay, so that's the statement. This is the training. You ready for this shit?
Is that the one with the blue gi and he's got a white belt on still? Because that footage looks old as shit.
It might be.
Because, okay, that's old shit. We don't know how he's training now. If like you said, he's been training for 8 to 10 years, doing private lessons, then that's going to be different training footage.
Look, you don't learn how to play basketball without joining a league and playing against other teams.
Okay, just because you haven't seen him play doesn't mean he hasn't been playing. Not everything gets documented.
Can't you just trust I know bitch niggas when I see them?
No, I can't. Because you would look at me the same way you would look at him, probably.
I wouldn't.
And you wouldn't think because this happens all the time.
I wouldn't. But I know a bitch nigga when I see one.
Okay.
He got tired of feeling like he was getting bullied, so he started doing karate at 42.
Completely different martial art, but all right.
I'm just saying. We call everything karate, okay? You've seen Last Dragon.
And yeah, this is why I can't have conversations about martial arts with non-martial artists. There's a certain it's like saying LeBron James would kick Kobe Covington's ass in a real fight.
What? You said Kobe
Covington.
You said LeBron?
Yeah.
I don't follow either one of those people, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, like we've talked about him before in this podcast, where Kobe Covington was a MAGA white boy who loves Trump and was talking shit about LeBron. And in a real fight, if those two fucking fought, even though LeBron James is 250, 6'8", all muscle. I mean,
Well,
Kobe Covington
here's
might
the
be
deal.
6'1", but he can fight, and he's not small.
It's not a size thing. It's a prepared for conflict thing.
I understand.
I'm
Which is
prepared for
why
violence. I've had real fights before.
Mm-hmm.
I've had to fight multiple people before. I've been
Mm-hmm.
punched in the face. I've been punched in the
Mm-hmm.
gut. So I know what it feels like and how to take that shit and keep going. But this nigga, I guarantee you, has not. To the degree where he would actually be capable of taking down somebody else who actually knows how to fight and not his particular martial arts style. You take a Crip from Compton who been in fights before and put him up against Jonah Hill, Jonah Hill's gonna die.
I don't know. Like I said, it depends on the fighting. It depends on the type of fight.
I'm saying
If-
just
if-
all out,
if you put-
whatever you can do. Fight to the death or until one of them in a hospital.
I will take the martial
I'm not-
artist every time.
Mm-hmm.
I will take the martial artist every time.
Sounds like you're biased.
Yes, because I've practiced martial arts. Absolutely, I'm biased.
Okay, we need to stop this conversation because he's biased. We're not going to get anywhere with this.
Wait,
I thought you were open-minded, one of the two.
I am open-minded. I'm listening. I'm listening to what you're saying, and I think it's full of shit.
I guess I'm wrong.
Because no, I mean,
Yes.
I am biased.
No,
because
no.
From my point of view,
Chino, stop. He said, "I guess I'm wrong." Go with it.
yeah.
Don't
Like from
explain.
my point of view, yeah,
Don't
absolutely. Knowing
continue.
what I know about the human body and how to fight and the mentality of a fighter, absolutely, I will take the martial artist every single fucking time over someone who does not know how to fight in the same way with the same skill level.
I still think Jonah Hill's a punk ass bitch. I agree with Hey Jones on that though.
I mean, he may be a punk ass bitch, but shit. I mean, I'll choke him out too, but yeah. I'd be careful, is what I'm saying. Like, you don't fucking know. Next thing you know, you might be looking up at the stars. Not knowing how you got there. That's all I'm saying.
He'd end up looking at the stars and knowing just how he got there because I'll be standing over like, you just got knocked the fuck out.
Cool. I'm sure that's what Debo was thinking.
Jonah Hill holds a white belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with one or more stripes.
Currently.
Yeah, currently.
As a white belt, cool. As a white belt, yes. Absolutely.
Having trained,
Hey Jones will take him.
Having trained since late 2018 under instructions like Josh Griffiths. So he still holds a white belt since 2018.
Yeah, in that case, I'll take Hey Jones any fucking day of the week.
See, Mark Zuckerberg, on the other hand, holds a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
That guy knows how to defend.
Now, see, I found out what this nigga was doing. What do you call it? Mark Zuckerberg. So, you know all these data centers, right? And why they need so much water? Because they're really just ploys for underground city for the rich, right?
Ashton Kutcher is a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
See, I'd be afraid of him. I know he's been punched in the face before.
Vin Diesel is a blue belt. Jason Statham has a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Who?
Jason Statham.
Okay.
Transporter.
Henry
What's,
Cavill is a blue belt.
What about
Okay.
Tom Hardy?
think he's
I don't
also a
see
blue
Tom
belt.
Hardy on.
I believe he is also a blue belt. Well, maybe he's brown belt, actually. I don't know.
Oh, there it is. Tom Hardy. Tom
Oh.
Hardy is a brown belt.
I knew it was brown belt.
Is that how many belts is it before you get to black?
Brown.
When, the next belt is black.
And then what is the blue and purple shit?
So
I
basically,
think
when you're a blue belt, you know how to defend. When you're a purple belt, you know how to take offense. You go from from being able to stop them from doing anything to you using their body against them and using your body against them. When you're a brown belt, you can teach. When you're a black belt, that's when you understand jiu-jitsu.
All right. Okay, so I'm gonna give you points of being right, Chino. There's scientific proof of something that you said.
okay. This I got.
Orientation is a strict binary box, meaning you're either gay or not gay, then you've been lied to. Back in 1948, sexologist Alfred Kinsey shook the world, proposing that sexual orientation isn't just either or. Instead, it's a spectrum from numbers 0 to 6. 0 means exclusively heterosexual, and 6 means exclusively homosexual. But the magic, my friends, happens right at the middle, at number 3, which represents when someone is bisexual, equally attracted to both genetic sexes. At the time, Kinsey even added an X category, people who experience no sociosexual contacts or reactions at all, what we now call asexuality. And if a single spectrum line feels too simple, sex researchers later created the Klein grid. And this maps out your attraction, behavior, and identity across your past, present, and future. And I like this because I am one of those people that believes that our sexuality or our sexual...
Okay, we don't need that part. But according to the graph that was shown, there's one way to be straight and a million ways to be gay. So Chino was right.
Yep. All this, even the thing that we've established in the show, one way to be straight and a million ways to be gay, even that is a contrivance. If you just fucking do what you like, dog, as long as you're not hurting no one, have at it. Be as gay as you want to be as straight as you want to be.
I still think that homosexual men are the straightest men.
Yeah, I agree. It takes a man to do what they do.
Strongest men, not straight.
I know. I mean,
it takes a real man.
I ain't
Take it up
arguing
the
with the
woman.
man. I ain't arguing with the man willing to take another man and do
You know
him
what
from
I'm saying?
behind like that. That's
That's
just
real
too
man
manly
right
for
there.
me. That's too manly for
You
me.
know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's too much man.
Like I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy to be called a man like that.
Man's man right there.
You know
it's
what
a
I'm saying?
man's man right,
Right.
there. It's a real
Man.
man. The realist.
Yep. It's exactly why I don't wear, I don't have a lumberjack fucking outfit.
That's
I don't
right.
feel worthy.
Yeah. The male human being is the most dangerous predator on the planet next to the female. All right. And to do that, to take one of the most dangerous animals on the planet and just say, I'm gonna fuck it. Dude, you know what kind of a man that
Yep.
takes? Dude,
Real one.
God, a real one.
Yeah. One that takes the bump.
Hell yeah, man.
The ones that kind of doesn't mind a little buggering every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's right. Man,
It's too real
this
for me.
podcast, you know what? This podcast, it's more gay than an Anne Rice novel.
Jesus.
And it's only going to get gayer.
Man,
Bring
it's a
on the
good thing I
gay.
love Anne Rice.
Bring on the gay. Bring on the gay. Bring on
Hold
the
on.
gay. Bring
I'm
on
trying.
the gay. Bring
I'm
on
trying
the
to.
gay.
I'm trying
Bring
to find
on
a
the gay.
picture of the.
Bring on
Okay,
the
here
gay.
we go.
Bring on the gay.
Man, bring on the gay. Is that the chant?
Can you read? Good. Then you can read The Adventures of Chino and Homeboy. You could read it at home, on your lunch break, in the bathroom. Don't lie. You know you do that. You could read it on a long flight. The kind where you've already finished the movie, eaten the tiny pretzels, and the stranger next to you is sleeping on your shoulder, drooling. You could read it in line, at the DMV, at your cousin's wedding, or hiding from your boss in the supply closet. Anywhere you can hold a book, you can hold this one. And once you start, you'll probably forget to put it down. The Adventures of Chino and Homeboy, available on Amazon. The link is in the show notes. Bring snacks.
Yeah,
All
right?
right.
Yeah. What are we looking at here?
So we got some
That's a titty.
ladies in a bikini.
Boys.
Now, I will say, this one fooled the fuck out of me. With the body fat and the titties.
Yeah.
This one, I could tell was a boy. That one I was for certain. The rest of them,
Oh, hi, boys.
almost got a pass until I kept watching. It was like, what do you see? So I'm like, okay, that one's clearly a boy.
Oh, hi, boys.
And then I went a third pass, like, oh, all of them packing a little pepper. And I'm like, oh, shit. Fooled me.
Is this in Thailand?
I can't tell if this is Thailand or not, but my assumptions would be it is.
Oh, hi, boys.
Which
Yeah.
begs the question. Well, it doesn't beg the question. You know, this one. So
You can say it
So-
begs the question.
in the since last week when we talked about this whole conversation about bisexuals or straight women not wanting to date bisexuals and that being homophobic, I have been thrusted into the gay community's Instagram, where a lot of these debates are continuing, where gay folks are primarily attacking Black women for not dating bisexual men because they believe them to be gay. But I'm like, according to, you know, the Chino scale, they are. Which is okay for you not to look. I'm heterosexual. I want to date a heterosexual. Just because you find male and female sexually attractive doesn't mean you get to have me because I'm heterosexual. You should be dating somebody who's gay and or bisexual.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
I don't agree with the word should.
I'm saying you can date whoever is willing to fuck you.
That is much better than you
But-
should.
Crying about one group who's not a part of your group not wanting to date you is nonsense. You're a queer person. Why are you trying to fuck a non-queer person and then complaining when they don't want to do it?
It's like saying, you know, you're a Black person and you should only date Black women.
Well, you should.
But
There's no buts.
no,
If
there's
you're
a
a Black
but.
man, you should be dating and marrying a Black woman. Full stop. Everybody else can do whatever the fuck they want to.
Why?
Because I said so.
And who made you the authority?
This dick.
Is that the only authority you're going by? Because I don't trust that authority.
Well, you shouldn't. Because if you did, you'd be gay.
And possibly have VD.
No, never that.
Yeah, you never know.
Can't even
So-
get dick cheese out of me. So
Right.
You got the
So,
bug.
all right. So by your rationale,
I mean,
right?
should lesbians
No
be dating
one-
dudes?
by your rationale, then no one should trust that dick.
No.
Good. I
My
guess
wife
I'm
trusts
glad we're
that
on the
dick.
same page.
Look, stop making it gay. We're gay enough.
You made it gay. You're the one started the gay shit.
Not. I'm just
You're
saying.
the one who brought the gay to the party, dude.
Look,
You
I brought the
literally said I'm bringing the gay, and I'm
Yep,
like,
yep.
bring on the gay, bring on
The last,
gay.
yeah.
I brought the gay. I didn't make it gay. It's a difference.
You made it gay by bringing the gay. It wasn't gay before you brought the gay. You
That
made
sounds
it gay when you
homophobic
brought
now.
the gay.
Nah, bro. No, it was gay like 3 episodes ago, bro. And continuing.
Yes, it's true. Now you said that lesbians shouldn't date straight men.
Yeah, because they're lesbians.
What if they do?
Then they wouldn't be lesbians. They'd be bisexuals.
But they identify as lesbian.
I mean, so do I, but it doesn't garner me access to the lady, lesbian club.
Yeah, but it does to the non-lesbian club. So that means you're bisexual.
No. You're confusing me, and I'm too sleepy to argue with you at this point.
You brought it up.
Man.
You brought it up.
I spilled all my
You
juice
brought it up.
on Chino in the last discussion.
Jesus. I was just
love
thinking,
it.
because he was kind of forced to say whether it was yes or no, and I was just jumping. I was waiting to jump on the bed, like, man, I knew you were gay.
People, you don't know how much
Yes.
sleep I sacrifice to record this show every week. Okay, and it's a minimum
winning.
resource for me. Okay, but yeah. So, but I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna complain about it, right? I don't complain about white women who don't want to date me. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I focus on the group that does. And I don't even care about their reasonings, whether they're racist or don't find me attractive or whatever the fuck. That's your business. But the community has taken it upon themselves to put black women on a target box, calling them homophobic for the reasonings why they don't want to date bisexual guys.
Well, the reason why is because black women are the most vulnerable group in the dating I don't know,
Cool.
the dating market, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Sexual marketplace.
Yeah, like black women are the most vulnerable to target.
Yeah. So with them being like the most supportive group of queer people, it's been eye-opening of them attacking them all of a sudden, right? Like harsher than I've seen them attack any other group outside of men who, being homophobic and whatnot. Which brought up the idea of how intersectionality is a fucking myth.
Okay, can you explain to me what intersectionality is? Because I still don't understand what the fuck that is.
Okay, I'm gonna get the
Two
chat,
streets,
the chat definition.
in intersecting matrices. Like an intersection, like a T-junction. They intersect. That's it.
So, like, I think black women would indicate one of the biggest forms of intersectionality, right? If they're black, they're women, and say they're queer in some capacity, right?
Yeah.
So they have 3 groups that they intersect with, right? It's like kind of being biracial to some degree, but you can have like almost an infinite amounts of intersections, right?
Right.
But oftentimes those intersections can conflict with one another, right?
Okay.
So like black people would be in this intersection, right? But all black people don't support gay people, right?
Yeah.
All gay people don't support black people. Some white gay folks are racist. You know what I'm saying? So can intersectionality really, like the person who coined this phrase and tried to push it forth, her name is Kimberly Crenshaw.
Okay.
The term was coined back in 1989.
All right.
She was a legal scholar and a civil rights advocate, right?
Okay.
So, you know, and it's supposed to be, hey, this is where all of our bullshit intersects and we should unite.
Okay.
You know, and ally ourselves for the total thing, right?
Yeah.
But it doesn't exist. There's very few people who principles are so ingrained to them that they would die for it. For instance, John Brown, right? John Brown could have just said, fuck it, I'm just going to be a slave master and ride this whiteness out. You know, me and my sons. But instead, he was like, I believe in the Bible so fucking much that I know that that slavery is wrong. And therefore, I'm going to put my life on the line with my sons and some black folks that I done freed to try to free more black people because this shit is an injustice, right? Where a lot of people is like, if you get the pressure off of my back, I don't really give a fuck about everybody else. So, you know, the moment you start to alleviate the pressure in this intersection on one part of the intersection, motherfuckers fold or don't care about the rest of the groups that are still in that intersection, right?
It's kind of like Johnson's, in order to get the lowest white man to vote for you is by making him believe that he's better than the best black man.
Exactly. And so this is why the intersectionality, even though like, oh yeah, you are in the intersection of all these things, but you alleviate one of those intersections, right? So say you decide like, hey, gays got special privileges all of a sudden, right?
Yeah.
They care less about what the woman is struggling with. They care less about the black people.
So let me put a hypothetical out there then.
Yeah.
All right. So let's take your queer black woman, right? And what you're saying is if they alleviated the pressure on queer people, she would still be struggling because she's a black woman.
Yeah, she'll still be a woman. She'll still be black. She wouldn't have the issues that came with being gay because society has decided to accept all that. So
no, but the problem is that even if that was alleviated for gay people,
yeah,
that
she's still stuck under the other two.
No, she would still be stuck under all three.
Well, no,
because that alleviation wouldn't apply to her because she's a black woman.
Yeah, she would still have the things. So I'm saying all the things we hate gay people for and restrict them from, right? So participating in churches, being eliminated from teaching, kicked out of school, conversion therapy, we don't want you here, you can't get married, XYZ, right? So all the things that we try to restrict them from, if all of that gets alleviated, right? all the other gays that aren't black go about their business and they leave the coalition because their thing got fixed.
Yeah.
So I no longer have skin in the game unless you have principles that supersede just yourself.
Right.
Right. So like for me,
like
I'm a person.
Like that poem, you know, first they came for the Jews.
Yes.
And I did nothing. Then they came for the Catholics and then whoever, until they came for me. And then there was no one left to speak for me.
Wait, who said that? Oscar Spiller? Gandhi?
Huh?
Nothing. I'm trying to make a joke.
It's a poem.
That's a terrible poem. For a terrible time.
If you're a Nazi, it'd be a terrible poem.
No, I'm saying it's a terrible poem for a terrible time. You know, it's a reflection of the fucking circumstances they were in. That shit was fucking terrible.
Oh, so what you're saying is that poem came too soon. Too soon.
Yes. Pre, you know, what's the word? When you come too quickly. I can't speak today. I think I smoked too much.
Yeah. So like for me, I've been in situations where, you know, during 9/11, where I saw like an Indian man being racially harassed on the train by black people, which I found repugnant. So it got to the point where I'm like, they might try to beat this dude up. I was already preparing myself for fighting those dudes because what I saw going on in front of me wasn't right. Now, I didn't have no personal skin in the game. I could have just sat back and let it ride and be, I ain't going to get involved. But not too many people are going to sacrifice themselves when they don't have to.
Right.
Which is the primary problem with intersectionality, right? So then when we go to this bigger conversation that's been exploding from this whole bisexual dating conversation, we come to find out that lesbians don't want to date bisexuals, gay men don't want to date bisexuals, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the straight women don't want to date bisexuals, right? For whatever reasons, you know. Some of them, you know, when I talk to my girl, she say it's competition they don't want to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
It's that hypergamy all over again.
Yeah. So
absolutely.
So some of it, and like I two guys that I follow. One is the comedian guy who I thought was gay, but he's like, I'm married to a man, but I'm bisexual, right? But I'm like, no woman is gonna look at you and say, I want your dick, because you come off very effeminate, right? So they're gonna see you as a gay guy off the rip. Another dude who I've been watching talking political commentary, he has a bunch of nose rings and shit. And I wasn't trying to be presumptive about him, right? But during this conversation, he got in and he was like, well, I'm bisexual, and this is a problem with the women saying no to me, right? But I'm like, you too come off effeminate. So if a straight woman wants like a masculine-ish man, y'all will never be the pick. Not saying that all bisexual men are effeminate, but if if a portion of you are effeminate, that doesn't work for them. And being bent over and dominated by a man, because heterosexual sex is very domination driven, right? One person has to enter the other person and mount another person, which is, seen as dominating. If you getting bent over to a heterosexual woman, that's effeminate, and that's a turnoff.
Okay.
Am I right or I'm wrong? If I'm misspeaking in any space, please.
What if, as the bisexual man, you're the one mounting men?
That part I don't know, because you could just see any engagement in that space as a turn on.
Gay.
Like, but by your standard, right? Your standard, right? Meaning the the dominance part, right? And that
Well,
is
I'm just
what.
saying. I'm just saying.
But that's what's turning women off is the feminization of the male counterpart.
Yeah.
Right. What if it's different? What if that dude is banging fucking other dudes?
Yeah, I mean, but then you go into
Booty warrior.
Right, like
Yeah,
the booty warrior, and then
I'm
that's when you
saying-
get into if it's a domination game.
I'm just saying
right?
part of it.
And
That's
the only
just one
thing that's
element.
See,
I'm not saying that's a total element. I'm saying that might be one element on why they don't like it. Then you go to the mounting part, like you could be the brolic, like, look, I do the bending.
So is it a dominance issue or not?
No, I'm saying that could be a component. I'm not saying that it definitively that's what it is. Everybody else is blaming homophobia. And I can say some of the responses some women have given did reek of homophobia. But I'm like, look beyond the bullshit they're saying on the surface and get to like what really drives attraction with heterosexual women, and then start there and then address the other shit later. Because even if you remove the what they declared as homophobia, there's still going to be a portion of them be like, yeah, look, I'm not queer. I don't want to be dealing with all that shit, just in general, right? Then there's the fear that because you're bisexual, you're not monogamous, right? You know, I even talked to this with my girl. It's like, you can't deliver what, a woman can't deliver what the guy's getting from another guy, right? Like, if you like sucking dick, then she ain't got nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you like the touch of a masculine body on you, she can't do nothing for you. Same with a bisexual girl. Like, if she likes titties and soft bodies, then her being with a man at a certain point is not gonna do, or that's the belief. Now
it's not enough.
I know monogamous bisexual people, and I know, and I've been coming across bisexual women who are complaining about men not wanting to share. It's like, what's the whole purpose of so they said,
hold on, wait, stop.
Yes.
Share with who?
Other people, them. So we're talking about
what are we talking about? People
sexually,
meaning
sexually,
men
sexually.
or women.
I'll give you the scenario. This is
okay. All right, hold on, no, stop. You said that bisexual women are complaining about men not wanting
sharing
to share
their bisexual partner. So men,
with whom? Other men or other women?
Other people, period.
So either or.
They ain't trying to share the bisexual. They
with
have
either or.
They have
polarity.
Either or.
Yes, either or.
They have polarity. You're a dude.
I want him
bisexual.
to answer. I want Hey Jones to answer.
I was gonna give you the whole fucking story, but you keep cutting me off. Your questions would be answered if you let me speak.
I want the summary first, and then you can give me the story.
Both of them.
The heterosexual male dating the bisexual female does not want to engage with other females.
Or males.
They're heterosexual, so they don't want to fuck males.
No, I'm saying they don't want their bisexual woman.
The person making the claim was a queer woman, saying the problem with men dating bisexual women is that niggas don't want to share, meaning I can't get with your girl because you don't want to share.
So with other women?
Yes.
Even though that may open up the opportunity for a threesome.
Everybody's not into that. I'm with a bisexual woman. I'm not trying to bring a third party into my relationship in any capacity. Now, if we were just fucking, cool. But I'm married. Not trying to do that. We've all
Okay,
know.
tell me the story. Now I want to know the story.
What story?
You were about to tell
like
the story.
queer chick.
No, I was going to explain what the chick in the video was saying, which we just discussed. She's gay. She wants to fuck my woman, who's bisexual, and the heterosexual male is saying, no, I ain't sharing.
Right.
Which her thing is like, why are you even with a bisexual person?
Because I fucking want to, bitch.
But
So
all
what?
bisexual people aren't fuck arounds. They're not all poly. They're all not wanting to be in open relationships or whatever.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
you can reverse. Hold up. Wait. You can reverse the question too. Like, if you're, why are you with a bisexual person if you're not willing to share? Well, why are you with a heterosexual person if you want to be shared?
That too, which is why I was
And you can reverse the question. I mean,
Yeah.
the question can go both ways. What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Yeah.
Right. Like, you should ask yourself the question of, you know, if they don't want to share and you want to be shared, then you should not be with them. Be with someone who wants to share.
Yeah. But so here's how it came out. So that was one viewpoint about men in this conversation, right? The niggas don't want to share. The other one is that we are the most progressive in the group because we will date bisexual women. So this is the only win we've ever gotten within these gender sex wars, queer wars ever, right?
Hold on. They'll date bisexual men or bisexual women?
Heterosexual men will date bisexual women with no problem. Like, we're the most progressive within this particular argument. While everybody else in every other group has people in it that will not or have a problem with it.
Right.
There's gay men who don't want to date bisexual men.
Now, let me throw
They're
let me throw a chimp wrench into this conversation.
Okay.
Do bisexual women date bisexual men?
Yeah.
Because bisexual men, I would assume, are more willing to share than a heterosexual man is.
Yeah, I'm for certain. Yes, but it seems as though they need an app because they don't be finding themselves as easy as everybody else.
Oh shit! I'm making this app.
This app needs to be made. This app needs to be made.
I'm putting in this. Okay, let me put this in the fucking vault. What's it called? Hey, Jones.
What?
What do you want to call this app?
I don't know.
You're the one who's good with names. You're the one who's good with names, man.
I came up with one earlier this week, but I forgot it.
An app where bisexuals can find other bisexuals.
Yeah. Bi only.
Bump rump.
Only bi. Sausage taco.
Sausage meets taco. It's just like coffee meets bagel.
There you go. Yeah. So, you know, but yeah, straight men came out as being the most progressive group within this argument.
Even though they don't want to share.
Even though they don't want to share. Because they don't bar themselves from dating bisexual women. Versus gay men don't want to be fucking around with bisexual men.
Why?
Them, I don't know, but in a relationship context, it might be, I don't want you to leave me for a woman. Or it might be the non-monogamous, believing that they're non-monogamous because they like two different things and not being able to supply those things. Same with the lesbians.
Gay men, I feel like at some point we're the most non-monogamous group in the fucking country.
I mean, they do fuck around, but when they settle down, they settle down. You know what I'm saying? When they free, they free. You know? And then there's the lesbians who, you know, I think is just a hatred of dick at a certain point. Like, if you've had dick, we don't want you. If you still like dick, we don't want you. You know, like, so there's levels. You know, like women who've
This
never touched.
This is the reason
touched
why
a
their
man.
divorce rate is 75%.
You know, I'm just saying, they be the problem. Then, you know, so the lesbians and the gays both have problems with them. And then the black women don't want to date them. I mean, I'm sure there's space for white women who have the same rules, but they're only targeting black women at the moment. And you know, the straight man, most progressive out of the group in this particular argument. It's been wild. But then there's more.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
because
shit.
it transitioned to trans women. And a asexual, or no, not asexual, a non-binary woman. And I don't know if the other person was trans or lesbian, but it was another woman. I don't know what her proclivities were. We're having a conversation, and they stated that trans women. Matter of fact, I'll play it.
You know what? My truest thought on this is that I think that trans women have a more beautiful understanding what womanhood is.
I agree.
What? What?
I think that
makes no sense to
unfortunately
me.
the programming for cis women it's kind of sad sometimes.
Yeah, it is.
And
Anytime somebody says cisgender, you already know it's going to be a bad take. But
I'm like, actually, no, your womanhood is not your role. Your womanhood is not your status in society.
Pause.
And your womanhood is not.
Pause. That's a trans woman?
No, that's the asexual. Like, I thought she was trans, but when I, you know, going down the rabbit hole, they said that she's an asexual woman. Or non-binary. That's
okay.
She's non-binary. I don't know what else that means other than she likes to look androgynous.
Continue the joke.
Ability to be sexually assaulted.
Yeah.
And this trans debate that's like centering all on, well, like, if a quote unquote man in a dress is in a bathroom, he will rape me. I'm like, okay, well, then it sounds like the problem that we have is that men are going to rape and women are fearing rape their whole lives.
Right.
And when you talk to trans women about their womanhood, they talk about it, like, almost gets me choked up. They talk about it in such this like beautiful, expansive way.
Yeah.
Of like, it's this feeling I always had.
Yeah.
You know, it's this truth I've always known. It's the most beautiful parts of me. It's my softest self. And I don't feel that from cis women right now because I think the propaganda is so strong.
I agree. Yeah.
what I guess I'm confused about is
Pause.
how can
Pause. I don't really want to hear the peanut gallery.
No, it's funny because it's coming from a gay guy. So here goes this intersectionality thing, right?
Oh,
'Cause the
well, then
LGBT
continue the joke. joke.
No,
No, let him speak. Hold on, let him speak first, and then we'll get into it. Now I want to hear what he's got to say now.
a group of people that truly can never be a woman have a better understanding of womanhood. Where does that make sense for men to have a better understanding of womanhood than actual women that were born females, were girls, and grew into a woman? How would a woman not have a better sense? How? Women have to deal with people forcing their sexuality to match something that they don't want it to match, and they have to deal with people saying that men understand womanhood better than them. To me, it's always an attack on women, especially the heterosexual ones. If you really pay attention, people seem to have this great fear of heterosexual women, or just women in general, but to me, it's like heterophobic at this point. And I say that because people really seem to hate or have this strong fear of straight women. So yeah, I would consider it heterophobia, especially coming from that community. It's literally just misogyny wrapped in a wig with makeup, hormones, and something tucked between his legs.
You know what? My
Wow.
truest thought on this is that I think that trans women have a more beautiful understanding.
Okay, so once again, the LGBTQ plus community is all about intersectionality, right? Like all those groups intersect. And right now, because of the rabbit hole I'm in, I'm getting how they're not a monolith.
It be your own people sometimes.
Yeah. Well, there's a faction.
Indeed.
There's a faction of the gay community that doesn't want the trans to be included in it. Because the trans thing has nothing to do with sexual orientation, and that's what being gay, lesbian, and bisexual is about.
I changed my mind. I think bisexual men are the manliest men because they will both take dick and give dick to men, and they will give dick to women.
You know what?
That's
James
some manly
Dean, I
shit
salute
right
you.
there. That's some
Yes.
manly shit right there.
Fucking right. That's right. Yeah, it is very manly.
And there's no
Man.
one who understands womanhood more than a bisexual woman.
Wow. Wow.
How about that? How about them apples, people? Huh? How about them?
We have reached peak wokeness.
I'm sorry. Should I put the white jacket back on? I should
No,
put the white
absolutely
jacket
not.
back on. Yeah, no, I should be more racist and homophobic at this point.
You're running
Okay.
for office, remember?
Oh,
Okay.
Well, I'm definitely going to need the white jacket then.
So
Oh, you're right.
here's something that's going to be eye-opening.
Why you?
So this is a ladyboy,
That's
and
what
her
gets us
boy.
canceled right there.
No, that's what they prefer to be called.
I'm sorry.
I call them American trans folks trans because that's what they like to be called. The ladyboys have no problem being called ladyboys.
Okay, all right. I stand correct.
They do not believe that they're women. They
Carry on.
You know,
Carry on.
Continue the joke.
Gay. I'm not gay.
You're gay, baby.
How am I gay? I'm not gay because I'm not into men, you know?
But I have dick.
That's where it gets complicated. I
Okay.
agree. I don't like men. I'm not attracted to anything masculine, you know?
Okay. What about dick?
That's Chinny. She's easily the most popular ladyboy in Thailand, and she's fucking gorgeous. That is her boyfriend. So she's joking with him. She does not think that he's gay. But let's go to the AI overview, which says, no, a man who dates a trans woman is not automatically gay because trans women are women. A man who is attracted to and dates trans women is generally in a straight relationship. Okay, notice what they said. Trans women are women. A significant chunk of the population does not believe that. Actually, most guys, if they find out that you're dating someone trans, are gonna fucking call you gay because you have the trans girl, in many instances, still has a sword attached. You have a sword attached, and any crossing of swords is pretty fucking gay. Share your views on this, and please go comment on our first video.
If
So
you're
see,
a trans,
even the
hold on, wait.
even-
If you're a trans woman and you still have your dick and you're dating a dude, you are gay too. But once you get your dick turned into a vagina, then you're straight.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking confused.
Well,
Say it, Chino. Say it. Say the line.
There's only one way to be straight and a million ways to be gay. This is why I'm gonna fuck. Look, this is exactly why. Look, I have a solution for this. Okay, I have a solution for this. For all this fuck shit, I'm gonna make an AI that you can fuck, so that way you ain't gotta worry about who's straight and who's gay. Just make it what you want and fuck it.
Well, see, I found out something new this week, and it's called trans attracted, right? So if you're trans attracted, that means in your mind, you know that these people are trans, and that's what's attracting you to them, which means you're attracted to a penis being there or used to being there. Am I right or wrong?
Is this in Japan?
I am
what
getting
gets us
too
canceled.
I am getting too old for this shit.
Look, I'm ready. I'm ready
with
for
you.
us to start campaigning on our presidential runs to redefine all this shit as just straight and queer.
No, we need to eliminate the
extra words.
I think
there's extra words. We're reducing them to 2.
No, we need to eliminate the federal categorization of all of these groups because they're only going to get bigger and they're going to be more fractioned, right? And that just generally creates conflict.
When the fuck did we start doing math?
We need it for the census.
No. Listen, the only thing that needs to be known is PP or no PP.
Mathematics.
That's it.
No former PP?
No. Because if it's former PP, now it's no PP.
Well, it's still there. It's just inverted.
No. It's you either got an innie or you got an outie. Either or.
Right.
There is no in between. Unless you got both.
What if you have a vagina but a really strong clit?
No, it's
still
an innie.
I mean, it might qualify as a micro penis.
No, it's still an innie.
No. If it's got the sheath, it's always going to have the sheath.
Yeah. It should be 3 categories. Innie, outie, both. That's it. Just in case.
I mean, there are intersex people, so them I give all the passes to.
Right, just in case, right? Innie, outie, both. Or all of the above, whichever one you want to use. But that's it. That's all you need. You don't need all of this other shit that we keep piling on because it just makes the bureaucracy like it just gunks up the works, right? It's inefficient.
This is MySpace's fault.
Because really all of the arguments, right? All of everything we've been discussing, it all really just revolves around 2 things. Sausage and taco.
Yeah. This is MySpace's fault. You know that,
What
right?
about chitlins?
It's about sausages and tacos, man.
I said, what about chitlins?
It's about putting
You
the
can put that in a
sausage
taco
the
too.
taco. Look, you
can put that in a taco too.
Like you either got a sausage or you got a taco, and whichever one you like doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter. The bureaucracy is a machine. It's a machine.
You want to talk about the slippery? You want to talk about the slippery? You want to talk about the slippery slope?
I blame MySpace for this.
Do you want to talk about the slippery slope?
Oh God. Okay.
Before we slip on the slippery slope, do you know why I blame MySpace for this?
Why?
Because do you remember when MySpace had that feature that said sexual orientation not sure? That's when it started. That's when that woke shit started. I blame you, Tom. By the way, we're looking for sponsors.
Yes, MySpace. We're looking for sponsors.
Oh yeah, they're making a comeback.
Yeah, they are.
All right, so let's talk about the slippery slope of playing with your booty hole.
Oh my God!
It appears that shit's gay too, even if you're straight. I guess.
Okay.
But I didn't start off just doing gay shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I started off only with women, then I came out with the trans woman, and then I bottomed for a nigga because the trans women were acting crazy, and I was like, oh nah, y'all got me fucked up. So I went and did the gay shit, and then I bottomed for a trans woman.
Okay, so help me go from.
I actually wanted to get pegged first, but it just didn't happen that way.
Help me go from I am into women, but I bottoms for a man. Like, make that jump for me. Was the interest always in you?
Well, I fell in love with a trans woman, and she's verse, and I was topping her, but then she expressed that she wanted to top me. because I liked her so much, I let her do it.
Are you even open to the idea that you could like bottoming for a man so much that it becomes something more than that? Or is that a hard stop?
I didn't start off just doing gay shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I started off only with women. Then
Okay.
Playing in your booty makes you gay.
No, it doesn't. No, it does not make you gay.
He seemed to have been turned himself out.
No. He was he already had.
Why is that funny, Angel?
A predisposition
toward
towards sexual experimentation long before he had his booty turned out.
I'm just saying, he was with women. He let a
And
woman
that,
play in his ass.
and let me tell you, that don't need to be on the census. All right, because y'all disgusting.
No, it absolutely needs to be in the census because I want to know how many fucking people do this shit.
Y'all disgusting. All y'all. Whether you're heterosexual or gay, you're all
Fucking
disgusting. I want you to know that. Whether you like it normal or you like it any other way, y'all gross. Y'all gross. You're gross.
Mm-hmm.
It's gross. Don't share that.
It's a
Keep it to
slippery
yourself.
slope out there. It's a slippery slope.
It's not a
Be
slippery
careful.
slope. It's not a slippery slope. Dude, you're making fun of this dude for coming out the closet the way he
I'm not
did.
making it fun because no, he's not coming out the closet. I believe, is still declaring himself straight.
Well, he's got the closet door open.
Because he's like, I date women. I dated trans women when trans women are women. Just some of them have penises. And then he's letting dudes fuck him in the ass, but he's not dating them. Because that's what that was the other guy's question. Would it be more than just that?
This is the reason why bureaucratically, all we need to know is PP or no PP, right? Because the government does not need to know what you identify as. They just want to know what's between.
Yes, they
your legs.
do. Because if you get drafted, and you're a woman, and women get different capacities in the military, and you're just a woman with a penis, where do you go?
That's exactly what I'm saying. PP or no PP, that's where you go. Oh, you
So
got a PP, you go with PP.
So if you're a lady boy with a penis and you get arrested, I throw you in prison with the dudes. Or do I put you with the ladies?
No, I think that there should be a completely different section for those people.
Oh, so you all about this extra bathroom shit then?
No, we're talking about prison.
That sounds expensive.
It is expensive.
Like they need their own ward within the prison?
Yes. In the PP prison.
Wow.
They need their own ward in the PP prison.
Wow. I never thought I'd see the day. That needs to be in a shirt too.
I mean, that's currently what they do now. They put them in prison with men, but they're not segregated.
In fact, we need to start segregating circumcised men and non-circumcised
I think there's
men. We
only
should start segregating those too.
I think there's only 3 types that they segregate, and that's police, snitches, and child molesters.
Oh, then you know what? Just put the fucking PP having trans women with the police officers. They'll be safe.
Where were we gonna go? Oh, women.
Bumble.
Women are shitty people.
I mean, I think people are shitty people, but continue the joke.
Well, you know, they created Bumble to give women choices and control within the dating market, right?
Right.
Feel safer by you making the choices of who gets to talk to you, by you talking to them first.
It's the Sadie Hawkins app. Just call it that. It's the Sadie Hawkins app.
and the Bumble has ran out of honey. The hive has collapsed. The queen is dead. Bumble is ending its women's meshes first rule after 66% of women said they would rather the men take the first step. Lazy cows. Afraid.
Yeah, you know what? For once, I agree with H. Jones.
Yeah.
Well, how fucking difficult is it to press a
all
button,
of
you
them,
fat cow?
all of them running around saying I'm a boss bitch, but can't speak to a man who's already shown interest in you by saying I like you.
God, I can't believe it. He said cows.
It's amazing.
I love it.
Like the foundational premise of this app is being removed, so it's now useless. There's no reason for a woman to pick Bumble over any other dating app at this point. Like, it's like they want to see their inbox full of harassment and bullshit from dudes they would never date. Makes their ego feel better, I guess. I don't know. But
Validation, yeah.
But let's listen to what this young man had to say about this change. Or at least about Bumble.
Is scrapping the woman message first rule. I deleted Bumble a couple weeks ago for this exact fucking reason. Got plenty of matches. Conversations, though, like zero. Bumble's been around for a while. I've gotten 2 dates. One resulted in a hookup. The hookup in question swallowed the roach of a blunt in front of me after we had sex. It was fucking trash. I feel like when it comes to cisgendered heterosexual dynamics, this article confirms what I've noticed since I was a teenager, which is that most straight women have zero fucking game. It's actually really fucking sad. Yet they'll drag men for being boring. Like the irony makes me want to fucking delete myself. I feel like a lot of straight women are just like confused takers. They don't know what they want. They don't know how to set the vibe. And they just wait for the fucking guy to do everything. If you don't, they'll just say that you're not trying hard enough. Every single time that a woman has made the first move with me, absolute fucking chaos. I'm not saying that dominant women are broken. I actually think that confidence is quite attractive. In my experience, the ones who chased me were very fucking toxic. It's a lose-lose situation. Too little effort, you're dry. You're boring. Too much effort, you're desperate, and then you get fucking ghosted. Nobody wins when one side refuses to show the fuck up. And the craziest part to me is that a lot of cisgender heterosexual women say they want equality, they say they want power in a relationship, and I love that. But the second they're given that power, that agency, literally just the power to say, hey, I think you're handsome, they either weaponize it or they do fuck all. And this is why dating is so frustrating. And I'm not coming from a place of hate. I'm coming from a place of exhaustion. Why can't grown fucking adults just meet each other halfway? And look, I know most men are trash. This is a fact of life. But that doesn't make anything that I just said less credible. Both things can be true at the same time. Straight women have no fucking game, and men are utterly disappointed. If any of you illiterate dumb fucks hop in my comment section before the video even ends and say some dumb shit or come through with any bad faith arguments intentionally missing the fucking point, I'm blocking your ass and you can fucking delete yourself. So, moral of the story, dating is hard for everyone. If we want connection, we all actually have to fucking try and put in some goddamn effort. To men, get some fucking therapy. To women, send the message. Take the risk. Stop waiting. Show the fuck up. All right, I'm done screaming now. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette, beat my shit, and go the fuck to sleep. Bumble is...
I just realized I didn't watch his clip all the way through until now.
He's one of my new favorite dudes.
And I agree with him. And I actually talked to a friend of mine, a female friend of mine, and she was like, she if she had to approach men, she wouldn't do it because she wouldn't be able to deal with the level of rejection men have to deal with in the dating space.
Fucking cowards.
Yeah. Like nobody understands how it's funny. It's kind of like these some men, you know, as one of these challenge videos that be going around, they basically switch positions with their wives. You know, like, okay, I'm gonna spread my legs, you're gonna get in between and now start pumping and see how long you last just thrusting and you ain't even trying to, you know, keep an erection going, right? To prove like how hard it is to actually have sex with them that they take for granted.
Man. Suffered I have.
You know? Like go ahead and plank for 20 minutes. See how you deal with that.
This is why I train.
Yeah. But I'm saying they take us having to train to perform better for granted. Because they literally don't have to train. I mean, they might have to stretch a little bit.
That's why you make them appreciate it.
By taking it away, I know.
Yeah. Don't reward bad attitudes and bad behaviors. Yeah, but
I don't want to say reward. I would say incentivize. It's a much better word.
Okay.
Because reward makes it sound like, you know, what is it?
A blessing? Yeah, it absolutely is. Like, let's keep it reward.
Yeah.
No,
it's a reward.
No, it's
a reward, bro.
It's
like,
not.
I am blessing you with dick during this dick appointment.
No.
All right. Okay.
No.
Not woke enough?
Nah, it's just I don't know. See, I've never been one to believe that I am God's gift to women. Right? I believe that
like
women are God's gift to me. Right? So it's my duty. It's my duty to come with the best experience I can provide. I trained myself for that.
My penis.
But I do not believe that I am God's gift to women in any way, shape, or form. I don't have it. I don't have it in my ego to believe that.
My penis thinks it does.
You don't have it in the person who says he's a near perfect genetic expression of whatever the fuck.
That's what the near is
ego
for.
doesn't allow him. His ego doesn't allow him to say that he's God gifts to women.
Yeah,
what the near is
I find that illogical.
I am a fine example of near perfect, not perfect, near perfect genetic expression. It doesn't mean I'm perfect. I'm near perfect. Listen, I've been told by, you know, women on numerous times that I'm their favorite, that, you know, I'm perfect, but I don't ever believe that hype. I don't get high on my own supply. I bring my A game to every game. Every game.
What do you mean you don't get high on your own supply? You said you'd suck your own dick once.
What? When did I say that?
Huh? Yeah, you did. Yes, you
when?
did. Like, if I could, I would. When you lived in San Diego.
If I could.
Yeah.
Not that I can.
Not that you can, but you're willing to do it if you could, if it would reach.
I mean, it's mine. Why wouldn't I want to fucking? It's like if I had my own titties, I'd be playing with my own titties.
You're confirming what I said and then acted like you never said it before initially.
No, you said that I did.
No, I didn't say you did.
Yes,
I said
you
said you would.
You didn't say you did. Hey,
no, you said I did.
Said you did.
Okay. Whatever. You did it in your imagination. You probably jerk off to that idea.
I mean, that's neither here nor there. I mean, a mouth's a mouth, right?
Oh my God, this is crazy. Just then. Hold on. Stop the laughter. Just then, it is coming from News Nation. It states that Hugh Hefner reported Epstein to the FBI.
Oh yeah, that came out on Friday.
Yeah, that's wild. That's
that came out on
wild.
Friday.
I guess Hef wasn't as bad as we thought.
No. He was way below Epstein, but he was still a predator.
Yeah.
So
not the kids though.
Not the kids. No.
By any chance, did you watch that documentary I told you guys to watch?
No, because now I don't remember. I don't remember the documentary
EDP.
you asked us to watch.
It's in the chat. You don't even have to remember.
No,
watch it next
I
week.
did not watch it.
It's a lot of discussion in there.
What is it again?
EDP 445 is a former YouTuber. The EDP stands for Eat the Pussy. And he got caught in some of these predator stings trying to fuck with like teenage girls.
Yeah.
At least twice. And he lost his YouTube shit where he was making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. And now he's on dialysis. And he's an idiot. But he's also the brother of somebody I know.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. But the documentary was kind of eye-opening. It gave more context to the bullshit that he's been involved in. And he's like the YouTube poster boy for pedophiles, basically, right? But by the time I'm finished watching it, I don't know if I could declare him a pedophile. And that's why I want you guys to watch it, because I need more, because even my girl is like, yeah, he's not really as evil. Like, he has some problems, but this dude is not really trolling for kids. It was guys trying to set him up. So one of these predator catcher guys came across his profile and noticed that a lot of his followers were teenage girls or teenage people, like, you know, but that was just the level of content that he was making appeal to them, because he's kind of like a hyperbolic WWF wrestler type in the way that he expresses himself.
Right.
And he'll say things that are way too wild that he should have never said, basically, right?
Yeah.
Kind of no filter. And he was talking about sports initially. That was his whole thing, was just talking about sports. So once they saw that he had a lot of children following him, they sent a decoy to contact him online and then suggest them fucking around. And then he showed up at the thing, right? He's an overweight adult virgin with very low prospects in the dating space. So you mix him being probably a little mentally fucked up in some way, desperation, and an opportunity to get your dick wet, I see why he showed up. But until this date, he hasn't had sex with a child. You know? So I'm like, he's never been arrested. He hasn't had sex with a child, but in these two stings that they ran, he did send like a picture of his penis to them. Like, he doesn't have like a cavalcade of child porn that anybody's found out about, or any of the things that we know typically, like the guys who show up on the Catch a Predator has. Like, oh, when we searched their phone, they had child porn and all this other shit. You know, this nigga got a fucking what do you call it? AI girlfriend. He didn't make her a child. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm like, is he a problem? He's a problem because if a kid offers him sex, he's gonna fuck them, and that's a problem. Is he out trolling and trying to catch children? No. You know, but people are like, he needs to be in jail. He needs to be taken. It's like, this dude has mental problems. I believe he has mental problems, and then, you know, mental problems and a sex drive is a problem. You know, but Let's watch it, and we can do a whole SVU show.
I don't know how comfortable I feel about that.
Why? We'll be on the right side of history. We're anti-pedophile. We don't want adults fucking the children.
Chino, you make the final decision.
I'm just the thing that makes me pause is if I watch anything like this, it's just gonna piss me off and might break the TV. Like real talk.
It won't. I thought I was gonna be pissed off, right? Because I'm like, oh, we're gonna see all the shit that this nigga's been doing, and like even his lawyer was saying he shouldn't be doing this doc at all, right? So that's how stupid he is. That he's an attention whore. Like he's willing to do a doc about him being a pedophile just to get attention. So a lot of the stuff that he's saying, I feel like he's playing into it as because he's playing this character, you know.
Then I'm out.
And he's feeding into it more. But it's interesting. It's interesting.
I'm out. I'm not giving that fool any oxygen.
It might give us some oxygen.
No, I'm not. I will not fuel oxygen into
He's
anything.
Gonna be dead
that
soon.
I
He's
do.
on dialysis, my nigga.
No. Here's the thing. Like the fact that if he's doing this shit just to get attention, like
I'm saying he's doing a documentary for attention. Like his desire for attention and the fact that he doesn't have it because he's banned from YouTube. This is his only way back in.
Yeah, and that's the reason why I'm not gonna give it. I'm not gonna feed it any oxygen.
I don't do that.
I don't care how interesting, how intriguing, how weird. I don't give a shit. I'm not feeding that shit any oxygen at all. That's like feeding a narcissist. What? Why are you playing with that?
For those of you who are only listening, it's dick time.
Are we allowed to show that on YouTube?
I mean, it's an animal dick. It's not a human dick.
Yeah, but this is the dude. No. Oh man, now I'm gonna have to censor. This is the next thing I got. Yeah, now I got a 211. God, I gotta censor that.
For those listening, there's a young man underneath the elephant grabbing his dick and wrapping it around his neck like it's a snoot. And then shaking it like it's a machine gun.
God damn.
And the elephant dick is literally the size of this man's legs in thickness.
It's the size of the. It's the length of the dude.
I mean, he's leaning over, down there. He's squatting. But that's insane.
And it's not even full. It's not even fully erect.
Yeah, it's not even erect. It's just hanging.
God.
What else was there? Oh, no,
elephant porn.
So then there's the story about Christopher Nolan's brother being an assassin.
All right.
Westworld and Fallout. This Nolan brother directed Interstellar, along with award-winning films like Inception, The Dark Knight, and The Odyssey, becoming one of the most celebrated filmmakers of all time. This Nolan brother was accused of kidnapping and murdering an American businessman in Costa Rica and later tried to escape federal custody. Christopher and Jonathan Nolan's older brother, Matthew Nolan, was arrested by the FBI in 2009 over the death of businessman Robert Cohen, whose beaten and tortured body was found beneath a bridge. Prosecutors alleged the killing stemmed from a multi-million-dollar dispute, but a U.S. judge ruled the evidence too speculative to extradite Nolan, and he was never convicted of the murder. While he was jailed in Chicago, authorities uncovered an elaborate escape plot involving a hidden razor blade and a 31-foot rope made from knotted bed sheets, allegedly intending to help him escape through his cell window. Nolan later pleaded guilty to obstruction of justice, receiving 14 months in federal prison.
See, that sounds like he was a CIA asset. Got caught, only did 14 months on lesser charges. Why you silent, homie?
Maybe that's how he got his inspiration for his movies.
Yeah.
I mean parts of them. I'm for certain. I actually watched Tenet with my mom and actually noticed a new fact. And I was like, wait a minute. Like in me explaining to her the movie, something clicked in my head. It's like, oh shit.
What new fact is this?
I can't remember because it was so late, I forgot it. So now I have to watch shit again in order to remember it. Yeah, but it's like, explaining the movie to her, I just noticed a different thing, and or the context of my understanding got better, and explaining it to her while watching it, and I was like, oh shit, this is. But that was a cool thing.
Is it in any streaming service right now?
Yeah, it's on all of them. It should be on HBO Max. Because I think it's a Warner Brothers movie, so it should be.
Okay.
Do you want to talk about men's health, or should we just continue with the dicks?
Men's health? What do you mean, men's health?
So, men's mental health.
I think that would be valuable. Let's do that.
Okay. So there's a guy who I guess they're popular on. What do you call that shit? The TikToks. And him and his wife does content, family shit. So he put out this video about why he's sad and things that are going on in his life. And then there was a backlash. So I'll play the video and then we'll deal with the backlash.
Ever been sad before? I have, and I hate it. I was sad when my cousin got murdered when he was 19 years old. I was sad when my grandma and grandfather passed away. I was sad the day my childhood friend went on a four-wheeler ride, never came back. I was sad the day I failed my second drug test in college and was kicked off my college football team. I was sad the day I found out my childhood sweetheart was found in the back of a trunk, murdered. Made me sad. First time I ever went to rehab, I turned around, I was about to get on the elevator, and I seen my mother and father standing there crying, just hoping I'd get my shit together. And it made me very sad when I called my mom from that rehab and told her that I didn't want help and I was going to leave. And I didn't care how that made anybody feel. And it makes me very sad that I lived a life like that for 8 years. And I was sad the day that my best friend took his own life. I've dealt with a lot of sadness in my life, but there is nothing that could have prepared me for the sadness that I feel right now. My mother has terminal cancer and she don't have very long to live. Just saying that is like and the saddest part about that is that ain't even the saddest thing that's going on in my life.
Now, the gesture he just gave is that his wife is not there. So, because of this,
Hold on, is that the end of the video?
It should be.
Life is a bitch, dude. It hurts. Fuck, life can hurt, man. I always try to be positive, dog, because I made it through some shit and everybody have a great day.
What a bitch.
Okay, so
that hit was the blunt one time, dog. Hit the blunt one time.
That was
one time.
That was one aspect of people's responses.
Right.
Was call him a bitch for crying on stream.
Right. Nah, it takes a lot of fucking guts to do that shit, man.
Yeah,
Like
and
to fucking lay it all out on there. I mean, that takes a lot of guts.
And I empathize with him. I dealt with the marital breakup while my parents are battling cancer, and one of them died. It was the most painful shit I've ever been through. So I can empathize with that. And he has way more problems than I have because I've never been addicted to anything but pussy. So, you know, so I feel him on that. But people came at him foul for crying, right? And saying he's doing it for clicks or whatever the fuck, right? And then the other side, because his wife wasn't there, started doing some digging and started saying that he was abusive and, you know, looked up that he had like a domestic violence dispute, but it doesn't say who it was. So it could have been a family thing where, you know, fight happened, but he wasn't charged or something like that. You know, like he was arrested, no charges were filed, XYZ or whatever. But people just started speculating that he's a domestic abuser and that's why his wife isn't there. But he's still doing content and he has his son there, which is by her. And then she put out a thing saying that she's okay, but it went like for like a week or so of just people trying to do their internet sleuthing and trying to pin some negative shit on somebody who tried to put out something positive and to some degree. You know, showing pain, and you can be sad in a man and not have to like keep all that shit in and implode and everything else.
Right.
So he does have a response video to all that if you want me to play that.
Okay.
All right.
I would like to see what his response is. I am curious.
Yeah, because I had all the shit talkers things going. But because the folders aren't working properly, it's hard for me to dig through and find them all. And I was tired last night, so I didn't do my usual pre-production.
Yeah, being a...
Here we go. Bam.
Content creator is kind of a weird job, especially when you don't start doing it till you're 35. I mean, I make a video the other day talking about some of the sad things I've went through in my life and that, you know, I'm going through some even sadder things right now. I tell everybody my mother's got cancer, she ain't got long to live, and then I say I got something else going on in my life and I didn't really speak on that. And because I didn't speak on that, some people now think I'm some kind of domestic violencer and that I'm an abuser. All because people started doing some digging and they found out that I was a part of some DV issue back in February. People think because it's a domestic issue that I was abusing soccer and that I'm a piece of shit. And although that is not true, I can understand why they think that. Because fuck you if you ever have abused a woman. We don't put up with that in this house. That was one of them deals where me and Sokka and our friends and family are kind of ornery and we had a little bit too much to drink and shit happened and I wish it didn't. And then you got all the people making videos about me, making fun of me for crying, saying I staged the whole thing for views, which I can understand that too. That video got 50 million views in a day across 3 platforms. Then you got people trying to turn it into a race thing, black versus white. I'm the colonizer now. Let me tell you something right now. That is something that we ain't gonna do on this channel. Me and Sokka have always said that we hate everybody equally. If you're a piece of shit, don't matter if you're black or white, you're a piece of shit. People are also saying I relapse, that I'm back on drugs. And to be honest with you, none of that really bothers me because it's being said by a bunch of people who are nobodies and have nothing better to do with their life than talk about me. But the one thing that really bothered me was people were saying I did something so awful that I got my son taken away from me. This is the most important thing in my life. You can make fun of me for crying. You can make fun of me for setting up my cameras. You can make fun of me for anything you want. But what you'll never say is that I'm not a good dad. Oh, and if you thought something happened to Bubby, Bubby's majestic, okay? He'll be around this place forever. As far as things go with Sokka, I'm going to tell you like it is. Me and Sokka are 2 real people, and we got real human problems just like everybody else. You'll never hear me say a bad word about Sokka. She is the mother of my child, my wife, and my best friend. And I love her to death, man. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Everybody have a great day, even the people making fun of me for crying. You know, being a content creator.
And then people wonder why men don't share their fucking feelings.
What a bitch. Look, man, if you're a dude who shares his feelings, you're either gay or you're a bitch. One or the other, you know? That's the way it comes down. And if you're a man, suck it up. Let them, like this dude did. Let them call you a bitch. Let them call you gay. Fuck them. You know, you're going through some shit, go through your shit. But here's the thing. If I'm going through some shit, I'm never going to tell anybody in a public space that I'm going through some shit. That's for me and for me alone.
Yep.
That's
same.
Yeah. I'm not sharing that with the world at large. You know.
I don't share with anybody.
But that's me.
Truthfully.
But that's me.
Maybe you should, nigga. How much does 50 million views convert to cash?
Yeah, no.
I might have to cry, nigga.
I don't know about this.
I might have to cut some onions on camera.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need that. That's too vulnerable for me.
Too vulnerable?
Yeah. I don't like sharing.
But sharing is caring.
Nah.
Nope. I'm good. I don't need to.
Can you say the same thing about herpes and chlamydia? Yeah, man. Sharing's caring.
What's next? Is it Deadpool time?
Yes, but it's gonna be rough.
All right.
Let me see. Because we had some good ones, but because the folder didn't activate properly, I don't know what's going on with the online version of it. Let me see. I'm gonna give it a retry. Let me see. It's still not working. So
something wrong with your Instagram.
Yeah, dude, I rebooted the fucking browser and it's still doing the same shit. So
Mark Zuckerberg is racist.
Mm-hmm.
The Army Friday identified the 2 Fort Hood helicopter pilots who were killed when their Apache crashed during the maintenance test flight in Central Texas. It was Chief Warrant Officer 2 DeAndre T. Huey, 34, of Killeen, Texas.
Killeen.
And Warrant Officer Seth L. Olmsted, 25, of Belton, Texas, died when the helicopter crashed in a grassy field. So peace out to them. Let me see. That's one guy, and that's the other. So that's Seth, and that's DeAndre. Peace out to them. Let me see.
Helicopter crash cancer.
Yep.
Yeah,
Kobe cancer.
helicopter. Indeed. I don't know if we did her, but we just need to do it again. Dr. Gladys West, the mathematician who made GPS possible, has died at 95. Peace out to her.
GPS cancer. Quantum mechanical cancer.
Barry Christian, missing state Senate candidate, died by suicide. Oklahoma State Senator candidate Barry Christian died by suicide. The medical examiner said he was reported missing days before his body was found in a pickup at a wildlife area. Suspicious. I think somebody here died, but I don't speak Spanish.
Oh, wait, hold up. Okay.
So there is a guy in fatigues, and he's destroying a rifle, and he has the barrel pointed toward a wall where a bunch of gentlemen are standing.
Okay.
So he begins the song. And kabow. And somebody got taken out.
Está bien. Comandante, explotó un cartucho. No hay ningún herido.
Did you understand anything they said?
I don't know.
Let me see. I'm gonna hit translations. The gun was subject to a chainsaw despite it still containing ammunition, which would have prompted the detonation. The injured people were moved to the regional hospital of such and such. One of them is reported in a state of great severity. So might not be dead yet. This was Mexican army personnel doing this.
Oh, man.
So almost dead.
Gotta always discharge the weapon. I don't know why they didn't take it apart first.
Or at least check the chamber. This boxer who got brain injuries in the ring has finally died. He got hit in the back of the head, fell, and then
I remember this guy.
Yeah, so he has finally died. I think Dante Wilder gave a speech about him.
Yeah.
A while back. So peace out to him. Pritchard Colon.
Mm-hmm.
Boxing cancer.
Boxing cancer. So rectal explosion.
Guest witness said, I heard a loud bang and then I saw a flash. Investigators have determined that the cause of death involved a tampered with adult device known as a butt plug, which had been modified with an unidentified explosive substance. Witnesses told investigators they initially thought they had heard a sudden clap of thunder. I thought Disney had added another special effect. Authorities have determined a burner phone was involved by remotely triggering the device. The alleged suspect apparently went to considerable effort to be bizarre, but Lily Tino did not suffer. It says one
Colon
part
cancer.
Yeah. Talk about colon cancer.
Okay, so Lily Tino, whose real name is Nicholas Sylvan Cantino, investigators are examining surveillance footage, electronic devices, and other evidence in an attempt to determine who was responsible. Any new investigation, including Cantino, would depend on official confirmation of the Anaheim Police Department, the Orange County Police Sheriff, coroner, or other relevant authorities until investigators release verified information. The circumstances surrounding the online claims remain unconfirmed.
At Disneyland, no less.
Yeah, so supposedly explosive butt plug that was detonated by cell phone.
Why?
I don't know. It could have been a wild suicide.
The Zionists. This was the Zionists.
Israel. Of course. Israel cancer.
Israel cancer.
Let me see. What else? Tender, no death. There's one more with the at least one more. There was a guy who would carry his son who had some kind of deformity through Ironmans and marathons and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen him before?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
The dad has died.
Oh,
that
shit,
sucks.
for real?
Yeah. So the son is still alive, but the dad
Yeah.
is dead, which is
Iron
sad.
Man cancer.
Yeah.
The Iron Man cancer.
Yeah, triathlon cancer.
Yeah, I can't remember their name, but I think that's all I got for this week. Outside
All right.
of massive deaths like from the earthquakes in what do you call it?
Colombia.
Oh, here we go. No. Was in November? Oh, no. He's still alive. Yeah.
All right.
I'm pissed
Cool.
off my folders ain't working.
It's Mark Zuckerberg's fault.
Yeah. Indeed. All right,
He's
fellas.
like, I got a blue belt in Jiu-Jitsu. Come at me, bro.
Yeah. Oh, but that's what I was trying to say earlier about these bunkers and whatnot. And somebody I came across a post and they were talking about these rich folks are creating bunkers and have security teams and shit like that. And then it dawned on them like, who's gonna protect them from the security team when everything falls down?
That's the question I fucking asked like 2 years ago.
Yeah. And this is why I believe Mark Zuckerberg is trying to learn how to fight.
He's not going to win against a fucking security team full of Navy SEALs.
Well, I'm just saying he's trying to be prepared. He's probably doing gun training that he's not showing anybody to get prepared to be like as alpha as possible when that time comes.
How about instead of that, right? How about investing in building
And saving the planet?
communities? Yeah, and building fucking communities and saving
Ain't
the
no
planet instead of
profit in
just
that.
saving your fucking self.
Ain't no profit in that.
I've said that shit before too. Just like the only way that homelessness would ever get solved is if if it's profitable.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everything is the people like, oh, the world is overpopulated. We got enough space for everybody. We got enough food for everybody. We throw away more food than we eat. The problem is there ain't no profit in sharing. That's it.
Yeah. Wrong incentives.
Yeah.
Wrong incentives.
Oh, hold on. I got one more. Found one. Let me see. Put this back. Community activist was killed in broad daylight in South LA. 51-year-old community activist was tragically killed in a shooting in broad daylight in the Hyde Park neighborhood of South LA. Police said no arrests have been made yet in this case, as the community mourns the loss of a man who they said was working hard to prevent violence in the streets. I'm pissed off they didn't put his name, but I've seen him before. Just can't remember his name. All right.
All right, that's it for the show. Shout out to the man Rudy Reyes, David Goggins, our national treasure Tom Cruise, our national treasure Nina Hartley, our national treasure Johnny Kim, Keanu Reeves. You guys got anything?
No.
Negative.
All right. Well, until next time, homies. Peace.
And konnichiwa, bitches. Push that motherfucking button.
Come and listen what I say. The captain is a tyrant and I no longer obey. I'm sick of taking orders from the madman in command. So let's stop him on an island and leave him in the sand. Cause it's a mutiny. It's a mutiny. It's a mutiny. And now we're taking over the ship. It's a mutiny.